This is how Prophet described the God, and indeed, it's mesmerizing and magnificent. God. God is the Lord of the throne and the chair, the Lord of the worlds. We are talking about the Lord of the entire universe and beyond. We live in this world and we are fascinated with this world, which God indeed has created beautifully. We are fascinated. There are over 6 billion people who live in this world at this moment in time. This world of God is so big that there is space in this world for billions and billions and billions of more people. But what is this world in comparison to what God has created out there? This world is insignificant. This world is meaningless to God. It means nothing. It is worthless. So worthless, compared it to the sun. The sun is one star. If you take this planet Earth and you place it inside the sun, you will be able to place 1.3 million Earths in the sun. 1.3 million Earths in the sun. The sun is just one of the one star. There are stars out there which are millions of times bigger than the sun. You need millions and millions of stars to make one galaxy, and then there are zillions of galaxies out there. After this, whatever you see above, when you raise your head and you look above, whatever you see above, the zillions and zillions and zillions of galaxies, everything there is within the first heaven. And God is the creator of 7 heavens, and the distance between the first heaven and the second heaven is 500 years. The distance that can be covered in 500 years at what speed, only God knows. But it will take 500 years to get from the first heaven to the second heaven, 500 years from the second to the third, another 500 from the third to the fourth, fourth to the fifth, fifth to the sixth, sixth to the seventh. Every time it will take 500 years. After the 7 heavens, you have the chair of God. These 7 heavens in comparison to the chair of God are non-existent. They are meaningless. To put into perspective and give a bit of understanding with regards to the 7 heavens in comparison to the chair of God, take a ring from your finger, the small ring that you have, and place it, let's say, in a desert, the Sahara Desert. It's the biggest desert in the world. That ring that we took off our fingers and placed in the Sahara Desert, the comparison between the ring and the Sahara Desert is unimaginable. The 7 heavens are the ring, and the chair of God is the Sahara Desert. After the chair of God, you have the throne of God, to make it more comparable for comprehension. Now take the ring and place it in the desert. But this time the ring is the chair and the throne is the desert. What can chair be in comparison to the throne of God? Incomparable. Then there are angels carrying the throne of God. Their heads are in the 7th heaven, and their feet are on the lowest earth. And then you have the Lord of the throne and the chair. He is beyond the size of God, who God is, what God is. The greatness of God is beyond the comprehension of my little mind. Please share this video if you loved it and found it valuable. Also, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow to see more.